You guys can. One of you guys can kick us off.
So yeah, but for the record, real moonshine does not come from Iowa. And anyone that's told you that,
some people say real moonshine comes from West Virginia.
Well, I mean, I think anywhere in the Appalachians, you could say, like, I don't think.
True.
Yeah, I mean, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, even like you guys probably had some moonshiners, but I guess
we get our stuff from West Virginia.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you know who is like a guaranteed source for moonshine? Nurses. I don't know what it is about nurses, but every nursing staff that I've met, there's one person that has like a cousin or a husband or somebody that makes moonshine, and it's good.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got to check it out. We have to ask Amy. Ask Zoran. I bet Zoran knows someone. Amy knows someone who makes moonshine. I guarantee it.
That's right. Because she's from Tennessee. Like her family is from Tennessee, or right?
They live in Tennessee. They live in Middle Tennessee, though. Like that's like not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the same. All right, should we get this thing started?
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Mixed Surfaces Podcast. It's the off season, but we got some stuff to talk about. There's been some road racing that's been fun, some cyclocross, even some gravel racing down there in Australia. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but
is there some news in cyclocross? Is that what you said?
What's that?
Happened in cyclocross?
Cyclocross, yeah. It's this race where it's a sport where they kind of run with their bikes on skinny tires. It's a weird thing. We'll talk about it though. But yeah, we're glad everybody is with us. Please always ask us questions in the comments section. We like to hear what you guys have to say. We'll run through our sponsors really quickly and maybe shout them out a little bit as we go on. But of course, Olive, best olive oil out there. Take a look at our discount code that we got scrolling across the bottom there. It'll up your cooking, up your health, up your wellness, up your overall life. So check that out. Real and Nutrition for all your recovery products. Good stuff, all sorts of flavors. Good, clean recovery that you want to get. And then of course our favorite bike shops, World of Bikes, over there in Iowa City, Iowa. I think they got a winter sale going on, so you guys should check that out. Some bikes that are on steep discount. And then Flat Tire Bikes up in Greensburg, Pennsylvania.
There you go. Yeah.
I finally figured it out. Yeah. But yeah, they got some fun stuff going on too. They got a great social media. If you want a fun bike shop to follow those guys. They do some good social media as far as bike shops go. But yeah, so with that, Aria goes dark. Jason, what you been up to?
Riding my bike on the trainer. You know?
Yeah. You got snow on the ground still?
Oh yeah, we got a ton of snow. And I got this now.
Yeah,
it's the front one.
It's the front one.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got them both now. I just need a bike to put them on.
Yeah, when's the full build gonna be done?
Well, the bike was saying it was available February 16th, so maybe somewhere in the next couple of weeks.
Nice.
I got my power meter and my chain ring coming.
Sick.
What'd you go for the power meter?
I had to get the
SRAM,
the SRAM Spider. Yeah,
the cork. Okay. That's good. I'm very interested to see what your power numbers are, Jason. I'm a little scared.
Graham, I'm actually looking forward to that too. I want to see like what kind of numbers Uncle Jason's got for us.
I did my first ride in a while, man.
Strava the other day.
Strava, you posted something on Strava?
Yeah.
No.
Power data on it?
I think I had a max power of like 850 or something.
What's your name on Strava? Jason? Is it Jason?
Jason Gooch.
Gooch.
You better have more power than that if you're gonna beat me in a sprint finish.
I know. I'm working on it.
It has to be if you don't hit close to 1800, you get left to the dust. Well,
max power was 755.
That's pretty good. How long did you do it for?
That's like a second.
That's for like a second. Well, hold on. Let me look at this other ride.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's
my
all right.
work.
You're not a sprinter. You're an old man. I don't expect you to be a sprinter. You should be a long sustained power.
And he is. Jason's got a good aerobic base, man. I envy him sometimes, but then I remember my sprint is like next to,
Did you see it, Maria? Did you see?
No, the second one came in.
The front one, yeah.
Did your hubs come because you're gonna swap those out, right?
No, I'm not swapping the hubs.
Are those bladed spokes or are they? What are they?
They are bladed.
Oh, bladed.
Ooh, man.
They are bladed.
Interesting.
Man, you went.
The bladed spokes are about the strongest spoke you can use.
Why is
Interesting.
that?
Because when you're turning the hub, that blade is this way, and it makes a stiffer wheel in this direction, so you get a crisper. Those wheels are not for Lindsay. No.
That was funny.
So the bladed spoke makes a very stiff wheel for going forward, and it gives you a little bit of flex this way too. And they say that's their arrow as well, but I don't. They're a little arrow, I guess.
Yeah. Well, interesting.
Graham, is that what you're gonna do for your bike? Are you gonna what's the plan? Have you even made your mind up on
no.
your ticking time bomb, man?
Yeah, I'm just gonna show up on my road bike and just crush
and get demolished.
Yeah.
Oh, gonna show up on a Wanderosa.
There we go.
Oh, a Wanderosa. Yeah, have y'all seen that bike? That thing's crazy.
That is. Let's see here. That is nice. Egan sent me the link right away.
Yeah, like a drop bar, full suspension mountain bike. Like,
yeah,
I'm jealous. I love my mountain bike that's drop bar, but like, I think it'd be sick.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. By the way, on that note, though, guess who joined the club, guys?
You're waxing your chain.
I finally joined the club.
Wait. Did you buy the wax too, or did you just get the system? Oh, you did get the wax. You're ready to go.
Oh, and you couple of
wait. What chip did you get? What is that?
I went with the endurance chip.
Endurance chip.
Endurance chip, and then obviously I went with the strip chip.
Yeah.
Because my thinking is, you have like at least a couple chains. That way you always have one like ready to rock and roll.
So you know that you can't use the strip chip on a used chain. You got to get a brand new chain. Yeah. So okay, cool. Yeah. As long as you know that, you're good to go.
Oh yeah. So I'm super stoked. We'll see. But Silka had a crazy sale last week, so I jumped on it.
We have ours at the shop, and I'm probably just going to use it.
Yeah.
For a while. I wanted to get my own, and I don't know, I might have to get my own because I'm really OCD about the wax dripping and getting all over the place. And our Silka system is like 6 months old, and it looks like somebody just
all over it on it.
Oh, God. Would you please just clean the thing up? Nobody does.
That's the community waxing pot. That's how it goes, man.
Yeah.
Wait, so this Wanderosa bike, like, what are they billing it for? Is it supposed to be like the ultimate like exploring touring bike, or what are they trying to build it up as? I don't understand.
Did they get rid of yours?
No, I think they still have the
that's
tributary.
Still there.
Yeah, which for me the tributary is like more than anything that you would need, but the Wanderosa seems like, I mean, you could get pretty rowdy with it.
I think the Wanderosa is going to be a little bit more
racy,
snappy than what you have. Yeah, more racy than what Graham
racy
has.
But racy. Why? Like, why would you want it to be racy?
I think some people want a super playful bike, and I think that's what that is. A little bit more racier than yours, but I think if you want full capability, yours is the way to go. Wanderosa,
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I feel like the going full suspension kind of hurts like what the tributary gives you. Like tributary gives you the ability, since it's a hardtail, to, if I wanted to, I could load that bike up with 50 pounds of gear and go ride around, and do some touring, especially with like an extra battery. But the Wanderosa, like it limits you now a little bit unless you get like a really hyper specialized rack or something like that. And I don't see like, okay, maybe you can go like rip some cross country trails a little bit faster, but I just don't really see like what this bike is for.
You know what I think this bike is? I think it's 27.5 wheels. It's going to be a fad for like 2 or 3 years, and then it's just going to be kind of there.
Yeah, it seems like an odd thing for them to invest in. Like I think it would have been cooler for them to find a way to just upgrade the tributary a little bit more, but still make it a hardtail.
Yeah, no, I was Graham, I share the same sentiment because I looked at that bike. I'm like, okay, it's a lot less gnarly than your bike, but like, what else?
Yeah.
No,
I get it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I think they jumped on the whole let's make a bike a full suspension drop bar bike to do like on some of these, like Leadville and then when Leadville kind of caught everybody out, like Pinarello and who else?
Yeah,
Scott's got a full suspension drop bar build that they're trying to do with their scale.
Yeah, it's weird. You know what? It doesn't matter though, because Strava has gone and cleaned out all these KOMs that people were getting on these e-bikes. I looked to see if my KOMs were taken, and they weren't. But did you guys hear about this? Like Strava cleaned up something like 3.1 million segment attempts.
Yeah, no, it's I had an article earlier. I was a little so they use AI to clean this up, right? To flag different things, and I get it. But I get it, but I don't get it also. Is it that serious?
I'm kind of a little over the KOM thing.
Over the hump, like too old for it?
Well, I still have some out there, and I can still probably get some, but I'm just like, I don't think that's...
What would you want? Like the GOM, the granddad of the mountain, or something like that?
That's what Jason wants. That's why he wants to go back to a divide.
Yeah. How many KOMs did you guys get last year? Huh? 0?
I don't know if I got any or not.
What?
Well,
look me up.
Graham, I think you had your freaking battery on there. That's how that. I'm surprised, Strava. You probably found out how to cheat the system.
Area.
Yeah.
You know how you do it?
Yeah.
You ride around your house 4 times. You set it up as a Strava point, and you got that KOM.
Don't say that. Right. Don't tell him. Yeah, man, that KOM from the fridge to the couch I'm like a local legend on that one.
local, that would be some crazy stuff there. You just put it inside your house and nobody can. Maybe let one friend come over, maybe a couple of friends, and let them get the segment, and then you are the king of that forever.
Then you get it forever.
Hey, remember the bridge that they took out in Iowa City there, the commuter bridge? There's a KOM on there that's in perpetuity because that bridge is gone. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Do you think you could like could you take your head unit and just sling it across,
dude, I wanted to do that. I was going to do that.
Yeah.
So you know that segment that we used to do, Jason, over on the Corville Strip by right there by the baseball field.
Tennis field, yeah.
And I need to go back and look at that because remember that one time you and I like just took turns just going crazy on it. Like you pulled trying to help me place higher.
Yeah.
But I think the guy that had the KOM must have been on like a moped or something.
Yeah.
Because it was like Nate, or maybe there's another local guy, and you, and then me.
His
And
name was,
I'm like,
it was Graham. His name was Graham.
No.
He doesn't live there anymore.
But I think that guy was. So I need to go back and look at that because there's no way.
I did get a KOM. I remember one of the KOMs I got last year was a downhill over by my dad's house. I crushed it by 2 minutes.
That's even more impressive.
Yeah.
Because downhill KOMs are kind of dangerous, huh?
It was you
got to go for it.
It's like a 4 mile downhill from a there's a fire tower on top of the ridge, and it's like from there to the bottom of the hill. And I beat the original KOM by like a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Wow.
I did like 8 minutes. It was.
Dude, I lost a KOM like 2 days ago. I got the email. I was so mad. Let me see if I can find it.
I don't have that problem. Oh, speaking of KOMs and stuff, did you guys see what was his name? Jonas? Is he the one that crashed during training? Oh, yeah. Who beat you?
Cameron. I don't know.
We need to go find that Cameron guy and interrogate him.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna go. I actually, if it's not too wet tomorrow, I'm gonna go back out tomorrow and steal it
and try to get it back.
Yeah, mark my words.
Yeah. So was it Jonas that crashed during a training and blamed it on the amateur cyclist?
Dude,
what are your thoughts on
I
that,
heard
guys?
about this. So I saw a video, and I don't know if it's legit or not, of the quote unquote cyclist that was following him.
It's legit.
Yeah, but he was videoing, and Jonas takes off and like goes away, and then all of a sudden the guy comes around the corner and he like pans off to the side, and you see Jonas like climbing back off like up onto the road. Yeah. So I don't think Jonas was like crashed by anybody. I think that he was annoyed and he tried to get away and he blew a turn. And ran off the road.
And then his ego was like rocked. Because he couldn't drop this, Also, it's like, what the heck?
So what I heard was it was the guy was like a semi. He's the guy that was chasing him down or was talking to him and stuff was a legit like faster rider. Like he races and does like, was he U23? I thought. He wrote this on Strava, like, I wasn't trying to do anything, and I just was, and he got mad at me for this and that, and then somebody kind of commented as well on Strava that they went by afterwards, and Jonas was all pissed off and stuff. I'm like,
dude, I do get it, because like, what other sport in the world are you a professional and you have to practice, and then there are amateurs alongside of you? Like, I totally get that, but I put it on the team, like. If I have a team and this is my star rider and he's out for a training session and he's annoyed by someone, it's the team's responsibility to go up to that rider and be like, yo, get away. It's not Jonas. Jonas shouldn't feel like he has to put himself in danger because it's like ridiculous.
Yeah. But on the same token, the guy's it's a private road and he wasn't anywhere close to him. He was at least 100 meters away from the rider.
That's where we saw the video from. I mean, who knows? I mean, I could have been riding his wheel just talking shit on him for like 20 minutes, and it's like, fuck you, asshole, and took off.
Yeah.
You guys like, I'm going to video you being a dickhead now, and you're riding away,
All the while, Jonas is crashing, and Tade over here is looking like Marshall Mathers. Have you seen Tade's new hair?
No, I have not.
Bro, pull it up if you can. He's straight up Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
He looks like, and it was so funny. He posted the picture of it, and then Vanderpool commented. He was like, "Will the real Slim Shady stand up? Please stand up." And I was like, "That's pretty funny." But
speaking of Vanderpool, he rides cyclocross, doesn't he?
What? Cycle what?
Wonderful.
Cyclocross,
bro. He definitely rides cyclocross. Yeah.
Did he do anything special?
Yeah. World record for number of world championships and world record for number of like World Tour cyclocross races, whatever they call that. Oh yeah,
Oh, there he is, Slim Shady. That's
Yeah.
it.
Slim Shady.
he's dropping a new album.
He needs to wear a flat brim backwards or sideways.
Mom's spaghetti,
Honestly, did you guys ever see Astana a couple of years ago? They released like a rap to hype the team.
Are you serious?
I think we talked about this actually on the pod. It may have been last year, but yeah, we'll have to bring it up. But yeah, they did like a rap with all these like Slovenian and French dudes trying to rap in spandex. I want to see Tade do a freestyle like he's Slim Shady. I think that would be hilarious.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe Eminem will pay them a visit and, they can talk about all their millions that they got.
Well, I'll tell you what, that Holst cyclocross course was pretty freaking legit.
Yeah, it was super cool. They go through the windmill.
Those run-ups were fucking tough.
Yeah, they had that one like climb too that reminded me a lot of the Trek cyclocross course. When the Trek World Cup course where they had that really steep climb.
Yeah. Jingle Cross?
Where they actually
have to get off and run up.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Although there was that one climb that he rode up at every lap except for the last one, I think.
Yeah. You know what I love about cross is that like cross is fun because it is, as much as the win is important, it's also a sport where like they love style and like panache. Like, it's like Tibor Del Grasso was doing whips. He's like fighting for second place, and he's doing whips like over these boardings and stuff like that. And like, when they do the whips, or like Thibaut Nice, if you go back and watch the race, like that hill you're talking about, that only probably those three rode.
Yeah,
Vanderpool clears it, Tibor Del Grasso clears it, and Thibaut Nice clears it, and he's sitting there spinning his back wheel, and it's like he should hop off, and it'd be faster to hop off. But everyone cares so much that they would much rather see him clean it than I do like that about the sport. That and it's another thing that's funny is in road racing, if you win or if you come in second in a race, like they don't put their hands up, they don't cheer, they just kind of ride across quietly. But in cyclocross, like these dudes, if they get second, they're high fiving. If they get third, they're high fiving. Like it's
because cool. Yeah, and also that you're not going to win, right? Like if Vanderpool's there, unless something major, it's like, hey, we're all racing for second place here.
He did walk away from it too. He lap 2, he took the lead, and that's a steep. Look at that,
a really crazy steep hill. Like, it's impressive. I honestly. How fit these guys are just kind of blows my mind.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just ridiculous.
There was that one little hill that had jumped. And
he jumped up it. He was like going uphill. I saw that. Like that was crazy. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. See, like he should hop off and climb, but it's like everybody wants him to. He's sitting there spinning his wheel.
Man, you're burning so much
extra energy for no reason.
It's a long staircase too.
Yeah,
it was a super cool course. Brutal.
Yeah,
I remember watching it, and just all I was thinking about was a twisted ankle all up and down them steps.
Yeah. Well, if you want to get real deep into it, watch the U23 men's race. Yeah, this Italian dude was leading. And he crashed twice, and like it was like real drama. I won't tell you what happened, but he may have won, he may not have won. But that was probably the best race to watch because like it was just drama after drama, but pretty fun. Crazy though to see Vanderpool. Like everyone says that he's going to retire from cross after this, and he's the GOAT. He's better than anyone, men or women, as far as number of world championships won. So, 51 like top tier races, and what was it?
8
9, 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
He only
Yeah,
missed 1 year in the last 8 or 9 years. He only missed 1 year.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that was the year that Pidcock won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's kind of tough, man. I feel like nobody winning that many more races after Van der Poel is going to be almost impossible.
You know what I really worry about? I worry that if he retires, it's going to actually kill Cross.
The sport, right?
Kill the sport. Like, he is so big in the sport that I think it could. I think he killed the sport. I mean, it's already dead in the States. So
yeah.
I don't think he's going to retire.
I do.
Well, how old is he?
29 or 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so he might be like, maybe just focus on trying to win something on the mountain bike side.
Well, that's what he really says is he wants to win the world championship in mountain bike. But what I could see him doing is focusing on mountain bike, try to win the world champs in mountain bike, win the world champs on the road, and then only race the world champs for cyclocross, because he would still win that, right? Like, he could show up, no races, no prep, no nothing, and I think he would still win.
Not if Keegan's there, man. Keegan and Beers specialize, on the mountain bike. Not if those two guys are there.
I don't know about that.
What?
I know we talk bullshit on this podcast, but let's rein it in just a little bit. Just a bit. No, hey, I do want to talk. So pivoting from cyclocross back to gravel, I think my dream has come true. Ooh. Do you guys know why?
No.
The Rafa gravel team. Okay. Hear me out.
Okay, I want to. Okay,
hear me out.
All right.
Hear me out. Well, first off, what's my dream in gravel?
You want teams in gravel. Did you listen to anything that Rebecca Rush said the last time she was here?
Well, you know how little I talked on that podcast because I was going to let I kept my mouth shut because she's smarter than I am. However, so listen, like, just the line. So the rattlesnake gravel happened in Australia, right? I don't know if you guys know about that, but the Rafa women's and men's team dominated. Women's, they won. Men's, they won. But this men's team is going to be Romain Bardet. And for those of you who don't know who Romain Bardet is, he is a former World Tour cyclist. Yeah. Tour de France, like top 5.
Stages?
Yeah, stages. He's placed top 5 in the Tour de France. He's very good. He just won the rattlesnake gravel. They have Romain Bardet, Cam Jones. They have Ian Boswell and several others. So, and all of these guys are committed to coming to Unbound. So I think teams, after seeing what happened at Rattlesnake and that the 5 of the top 6 were all on the Rafa team, I think that you're going to see actual team tactics this year at Unbound.
Was it team tactics or was it just those 3 people?
Well, it was they were strong. They were strong there. But I do think that, like, with Rafa having the ability to be backed by Walmart and actually pay these guys, I think they're going to be like, hey, Cam Jones or hey, Bardet, go sacrifice yourself for another teammate. And I think you're going to see actual team tactics, and I am hyped about it.
Dude, I'm curious to see how this year is going to shake out. I think it's definitely undeniable.
I think Keegan has no chance. I think Keegan has 0 chance of winning.
No, you're wrong, dude. You can't count that guy out, man.
No. I think he has. I bet Keegan places 4th or 5th, and I bet you Matt Beers places 2nd or 3rd, and I bet you it's either Cam Jones or Romain Bardet as a wild card if he decides to chase it.
That's true.
Yeah,
we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. The sport changed. I don't know. It's going to be interesting for sure. Gone are the days of the the Wild West with cowboys and stuff. So it's gonna be, we'll find out. We'll see.
You know what's sad though is like guys like Dylan Johnson. I don't think they're ever gonna make it back into the Grand Prix again.
No.
I think it's over.
Yeah.
Like he is gonna be a YouTuber forever.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dylan.
Well, I mean, there is. I mean, people age out. You know, you got to maintain a high level.
He's not that old. Like I don't think it's age. I think it's.
Old, but I mean, there's coming all the time, and
because Dylan's like what, in his 30s, right? Early 30s.
I bet he's like late 20s. Let's
know.
look. I bet he's 29.
That's
No, I think. It's unless I think going forward, winning
31.
Roman Bardet, how old is he? He's probably 35.
No. I bet he's.
But if you have a strong team, I mean,
Roman Bardet.
Let's be honest. A lot of those guys, I mean, you don't really start to really slow down, and I think, if you look at, like, let's say for example, let's take Ted King, right? I think Ted on his own, it would be very hard for him to win Unbound, but you put him on a team, right? Even though he's older, I think he could still be a contributing member to that team pretty well.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Contributing member, not win Unbound.
No. I think, so even Dylan, like, obviously I know he doesn't want to be, he's said that explicitly they want to be on the team, whatever.
Yeah. So here it is. Yeah. This is our team. Aria, Graham, and I are going to just lay it all out there and put you in the front for that sprint finish. And you're just going to take the lead at the sprint, and you're just going to win the stage for us. That's how our team's going to work.
Wait, what stage?
Whatever stage. Unbound.
Ragbri, day 2.
Me and you, Ragbri.
Oh, man. Is Ragbri even going to happen? Because I saw what Dengar 1313 said, and Iowa seems like they're on the warpath right now trying to ban freaking bikes.
Man, I don't see it happen. That's just I don't know.
Can we like I know not all of our listeners are from Iowa.
Stupidest asinine set of laws that these jackasses could have ever come up with.
So I saw Matt Berkey posted it. But it sounds like they're trying. It was aimed at e-bikes, but it seems broad sweeping. Like, can you walk through the details of it, Uriah? Yeah.
So in a nutshell, a bicycle would not be allowed on any road that's over 25 miles an hour. And we were kind of chatting with this earlier with a couple of our friends here in the gravel community, Bucky and some other people. And so really, in a nutshell, over 25 miles an hour is illegal. You can't ride your bike.
And it's not only you can't ride your bike, it's like a misdemeanor where you could spend time in jail.
Yes.
Or get fined like $1,000.
Yeah.
So that means like
absolutely ridiculous.
So they can't enforce it, for one. They're not going to enforce it. How can they enforce it? They just going to have cops out there just throwing everybody in jail? No. They can't do that.
And then, class 3 e-bikes are like not allowed anymore either.
I thought they're talking. You're not even allowed to run on the road.
So basically, all non-motorized traffic is like banned.
Yeah,
pretty much.
All right, everybody's gonna have to get a SIR on.
Well, so the big thing this kind of craziness is going around. New Jersey just passed a law there. You have to have a driving license to freaking
and liability insurance.
Yes,
like think about if you have if you're missing an arm, like there's some people are able to ride e-bikes because it's a little bit better. Like then those guys don't have to depend on somebody driving them to someplace, or visually impaired, but you could still ride a bicycle to go to work, even if it's 7 miles. Ride like nice little highway. Maybe you live in Riverside and you work in Iowa City. You could ride your e-bike and not be sweating, get to the university to work.
And aren't scooters still like anyone can get a scooter, right? You don't have to. I had it because I see all the college kids in Iowa getting scooters.
You have to have a permit. You have to have a permit.
But they would scooters. You're not allowed to ride on the road anymore. Nothing on the road.
Yeah, and I think Florida is trying to do the same thing, kind of something similar to that. And obviously, Iowa representatives have been drinking the same Kool-Aid. I'm like, do these people actually go out in community to see how their communities would be impacted? Like, what? The bike infrastructure here, like here, Iowa City, okay, it's a little bit better. But on a gravel road now, you can go to jail.
Yeah, what are the speed limit? Because the speed limits on gravel roads are like, what, 55 or something?
55,
like that?
yeah.
They're whatever you want. There's no speed limits out there. You can fucking do 90.
Right?
Bro, I want to see a Monday Night Gravel like protest that just rides through every major road in Iowa City, like 70, 100 people, like get up in there and do that because that's ridiculous.
We're gonna have to get out there because it's insane. It just blew my mind when I got the link earlier today. I was like, you can't be serious.
So what is this? It's not in law yet, right? Like it's
no, they just it's a proposed bill.
So listeners, who are your local representatives there in Iowa?
Yeah, I'll put the link of the bill in the show notes. So if you're interested, take a look at it, call your representative, and tell them this is BS. Like, take a visit into your communities and see what people use this. All the revenue that bikes, it's undeniable that bicycles generate crazy revenue in the community. It's proven. Look at Big Grove. Here, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, like a lot of cyclists, help this business. Now you tell them they can't ride on the roads. Ridiculous.
So, College Green ride, done.
Yeah.
Drop-in ride, done.
Yeah.
Any gravel race or any bicycle ride that your sanctioned event would have to have some sort of special permission.
Yeah.
To be done. Yeah.
And also once you get into that murky water of like doing special stuff, then what about the other people that think their commute to work is important? Yeah, a lot of people that work at the university.
So obviously they just want more people buying cars.
Yeah.
And driving more.
Well, if I'll take an example for the university, I know a few people in our gravel community here that ride to the university. Because now that they don't have a car, the parking situation is horrendous. It's like $100 and plus a month for parking.
Yeah.
It's like, I might even be wrong on that number. I might be even higher. So it's like, yeah.
Well, it's also, I think also I know I'm not going to call out Matt Berkey specifically, but I'll call out Matt Berkey specifically. He's a terrible driver. So I would much rather have these guys and girls that have been commuting by bikes stay on bikes because they're not good behind cars. So let's not do that.
Yeah, Bucky. I've never seen him behind the wheel. I know Chad has a car, but I've never seen him drive it either. It's like all these people that I just identify by the bicycle. Blake. I know Blake has a car, but it's like. I'm like, yeah.
For the general public good, let's keep this bill off the table. So we don't have those people driving. But
we definitely will have to. Yeah, we'll put the link in the show notes so that you guys can actually go and reach out to your representative. Yeah, did you guys? So on another note, the Alula, did you guys see that crash?
Dude, that was awful, like so bad. Several listeners, like I don't know if you could pull up the shot of it, but man, these guys crashed going like 55 miles an hour, and I mean it ripped off every bit of skin that they had, and then they fell into rocks. Like I was surprised no one actually got like seriously.
That was
yeah. You know what's funny is that last year in that exact same tour,
they crashed. Do you know?
You know, it was windy. There was sand on the road. Like,
yeah.
You know, what was really interesting is like usually when like the peloton goes down a descent, like there's a pretty uniform like line of people that are all pretty close to each other. But it really seemed to me that there was something, I don't know if it was wind or if it was sand on the road, but those guys were very far apart from each other. And I don't know what caused it, but
it was just kind of like weird. Like they were not told, like you said, and they just started sliding out. But they were so lucky because the barriers, the concrete barriers, were just like a few more meters down the road. Like if they had crashed there at 60 miles an hour, you are done for.
Well, it's funny because like so they went down that descent, and then the next climb that they did was actually a descent in last year's Alula tour. And they had neutralized the race because of the road conditions on that side. And so, but, you know, road conditions aside, I think the big issue was that they were going like 114 kilometers an hour. I mean, that's over 60 miles an hour with wind. I mean, that's scary.
That's it. I can't even imagine. But then they just kind of getting copper. Okay, there we go. So
well, this is the stuff that law in Iowa was meant to stop.
I know, right? All those big descents in Iowa.
That's it. Yeah, you know, you burn the bicycles in Iowa, then you don't have to worry about medics rescuing these guys.
I don't know how much of a PG-13 podcast we are, but this dude's about to show a lot of his butt. Yeah, to everybody.
Oh, look at that. No skin left. No skin left.
Yeah.
And look how close those barriers. The barriers were just like right there.
Dude, you know what's crazy to me though is like this guy here in the white shirt. It's like, do you need a wheel? Do you need a new bike?
No, like
just like
I need a new body.
On. Yeah.
And one of the guys actually like kept riding, and then he had to stop later because he had fractured some part of his spine or something.
You know what sucks now? Sitting down to take a poop.
Oh, dude, he's not sitting down on anything.
No
way.
Somebody's elevating him. You know, the team managers. You know, with that much bare skin, you sit on the toilet, most skin's coming right off of it.
Dude, with that much skin loss though, like you got to worry about like infection.
Big time.
You know, it's crazy to me. Like the sport of cycling is like the first thing is like get back on your bike and keep going. It's still that way. Like
Chris Horner would have finished the race.
Yeah, he's got some street cred though. But yeah, they're like, all right, you need this wheel, like or maybe a new butt cheek.
You need a new butt cheek? No.
New butt cheek.
Lance Armstrong would have finished this, if he had crashed.
Aria, did you ever see that Chris Horner race when he was racing in the Tour de France and he crashed and he had a concussion? He finished the race with a concussion. At the end of the race, he probably asked, I don't know, a dozen times, "Did I finish? Is the race over?" Like a dozen times he asked this.
The concussion protocol wasn't great back then.
Yeah.
But it's such a hard sport. I mean, like even now the concussion protocol is difficult because like now that they're saying, you have to be evaluated by the medics. But, if the race is moving along at 30 miles an hour and you have to stop for 3 minutes to have a concussion protocol, like your race is over. Like what are they doing?
You're not getting back.
Yeah, like and it's not like they can put you in a bus and like bus you back up to the peloton. I don't know what the right answer is for that, but maybe it's like I've seen more and more talk about these airbag products like with in bib shorts, which I don't know, maybe that makes more sense, but
might not be aero.
What happens if you crash, the airbag deploys and then you're sitting there with this airbag And now what, you got to get new bib shorts with an airbag to get back in the race now?
Well, yeah. So, some people would say that like the aero, like if you had an airbag that deployed over your chest, like a little bladder right there is actually more aero. So maybe they call it the aero bag. It works out.
Don't the bunk babes have boobs are arrow?
Boobs are arrow.
Sorry if you have your kid listening. Sorry, but has that even been proven?
Yeah,
to be true.
Yeah,
really?
That's why World Tour teams are putting the radio in the front now. If you look, especially on like time trials and stuff like that.
Yeah,
radio will be in the front. People are putting bottles down the front. Like that's how when Lachlan won the one Unbound, he had a bladder down the front of his chest.
Until you fall on that. Well, I mean, a bladder is okay, but if a bottle you crush on, I think you're gonna have other problems if it's full.
Yeah, but well, I guess if you crash with a radio in your back, that's not probably good for your spine.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And Kate Courtney riding on the crown brace of her stanchions like there is like, dude, I tried that. I went mountain biking the other day and I was riding on some gravel and I tried riding like that. Terrifying. Like,
but it's doable. It's pretty nice, isn't it?
It's doable, but like she was doing it on like off-road terrain. Yeah, I was doing it on like smooth gravel and
you're still like
super scary.
How much faster did you go?
Oh, like I was going, usually on the flats, I average like 21, 22 on a mountain bike. And so I was averaging like, 24, 25.
Yeah.
Doing but I was only doing like zone 2, like 350, 360 watts. So
yeah. Don't we all want the 350 FTP, don't we? Yeah. That's what I want.
No, I said zone 2. Zone 2 was like 350.
Zone 2.
Yeah, zone 2. Yeah.
Zone 2. Yeah,
man, that's even more baller.
Yeah, my 10 seconds is like.
In case you guys are wondering what Graham is talking about.
Well, is that Graham right there? No, that's
Graham right there.
Bro, I wish I was that skinny.
Red Bull. I mean, this lady just really showed us how it's done. If I was there, I would have been one of those amateurs that would have tried to draft her, guys. Just in full transparency.
You are the reason that drop bars are banned at Leadville. You're the reason.
I would definitely be rolling right behind her, just trying to get in a draft.
Yeah, you would be the reason that those are banned, no doubt.
I obviously I try not to. Okay, so what are you guys? Let's talk about this because I've seen this come up on the internet a few times, and I want to know, viewers, please let us know the drafting somebody random on while they're out there riding their bike. You come up on this guy. It's a windy day. You're like, let me just hang out here. Do you announce yourself? Is that something you never do? Or do you just ask the person, hey, can I draft you? What's the etiquette? I want to take a census.
No, if it is in the second half of a gravel race and you come up on someone and you're drafting off of them, like, we're not talking. Like we are just surviving. And so I will draft. And then if I can take a pull, I'll take a pull. And if they don't talk to me, that's fine. Like, but I don't know. Like I announce yourself like, hello, good sir or madam.
Good sir.
I'm going to be sucking your wheel for the next 20 minutes. So I'm here. Like, no way. No way.
Right? Yeah. They might be even more annoyed that you're talking to them anyway.
Exactly.
In the first place.
Is it a rule? Why do you bring it up? Is that a rule?
I like to come up behind him and say, "Hey, can you go a little faster? I'm getting a little bit. I got some more gear back here. You want to go a little faster,
dude? That's what I said too. I do that all the time. I just like it. Like, but apparently, and I get it that dudes will draft women, and some women don't like that. So it's been a census of what is the right etiquette. Do you just, if they're riding safe, they're paying attention, you just let it be and just let them enjoy their draft and you enjoy your ride and just, yeah.
If I'm tired and it's the end of the race and there's someone to draft, I will draft off of them.
Me too. I do that all the time.
even if I'm stronger than they are, but I need a rest so I can continue to go on by them, I will draft off of them. And I would not care if someone comes up and rides my wheel and does the same thing.
Absolutely.
Like, gravel races, 9 times out of 10, you're not like in a pack. You're doing it by yourself or with like a small group of people. So any teamwork, no skill to gravel. I don't care. I just want to finish at that point. I hate the decision that I made to go race the race. And I want help.
I used to do group rides, and I would be doing group rides. And if I could hear people talking behind me, I would speed up until they stopped talking,
which is totally fine. That's totally fine. Because like you're still doing more work than they are. Like you're still doing more work than they are. Now group rides are fine. I got yelled at in a group ride here in Chattanooga, like a fast ride where I was like, I didn't know what I was doing, and we went on a hill and I started going harder. And this old man just was like, "We're all trying to fucking hold the wheel. Why are you accelerating?" And this nice lady was like, "He's new. He doesn't know what he's doing." And I was like, "I'm new." But
he's from Iowa. They don't have bikes there. They don't allow bicycles on the road.
we all ride penny farthings and
right.
I got yelled at in Iowa City. It was it was 4 of us, me and Derek, and we're going up a little hill, and I got out of the saddle a little bit and just started to pull up, and then at the top of the hill, I got bitched at for getting out of the saddle and ride. Like, why didn't you just keep riding hard? I'm like,
too strong. Too strong.
You're blowing the stuff up. You're blowing the ride up.
I didn't blow anybody up. I just rode a little.
Just chained up the pace a little bit. Yeah, no, it's very, very interesting. But yeah. So that's no, honestly, and I think as amateurs, I'm usually mid-pack of gravel races, so I'm not winning anything. But I think what I've seen is like a lot of times we can stand to work together. Like Graham, you made a good point. Is like you come up to so many people towards like there's 10 miles to go. You're 90 miles in. Wind is killing you, and everybody else just wants to ride by themselves. I'm like, no, let's work. Even if 2 people can make the time go by so much faster.
Dude, but that's what sucks about gravel is like, I noticed this in Iowa. Like, people don't know how to work together in gravel. Yeah. Like, it is so annoying to me.
Well, road people know how to work.
Road people know how to work together, but like you come up to someone and you're like, okay, I'm gonna pull a turn, and they either like you finish your turn and they try to like drop you, or they don't want to. That does really annoy me, which is hey, just because we're off road, drafting is still a thing, especially out there in like
and it will save you.
Like nothing against like the gravel scouts rides on Saturdays, but that was one of the biggest reasons I didn't want to do those rides, is because like everybody goes out and they just ride their own ride, and you have like 11 people and everyone's spread out across 2 miles. I love it. So I'll go back a little bit. I'll pull back a little bit on that. So I like that we, the times I've joined the scouts on the weekend, Jason's been there, whatever, Graham. But usually it's like after lunch, and I think reason being people have things, engagements after the ride. So you learn to ride a little bit faster to stay with the group. But the thing is, though, is that if people would just ride together and take turns and like roll turns, you would go 3 miles an hour faster. Everybody would.
Yeah, they've changed it. They have different ride distances now.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they all have the mentality of, if you get on someone's wheel, they're like, okay, I'm going to try and drop you.
Yeah.
That is what everyone's mentality is. And it makes 0 sense to me. Like, it would be so fun. Like, and that's what I liked about the Wednesday rides with Sugar Bottom, is that you had some roadies in there that would want to roll turns, and all of a sudden you're like riding at like 19, 20 miles an hour on the gravel. Like, that's awesome.
there's that separation of mentality. There's that road philosophy that knows how to echelon and how to, take a turn and take a pull. And then there's the gravel that's, it's usually kind of every man for himself type of thing. And there is
silly.
Sometimes there is a big discrepancy in fitness and strength and stuff.
But like in gravel, that can be like you can tuck a weak rider in like third or fourth wheel in a group of 7.
Reality half the time.
I know.
Yeah,
usually it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
And what's funny about that is a lot of gravel races, like obviously the first, let's say 10 miles, you can be in the front group and you can't, right, with those big boys and girls up there. But you end up with people that are your speed eventually. And you think that would just be like, hey, let's form a little group, but everybody's kind of, on their own.
What would have to happen is the slower people would have to ride a little bit faster than what they normally do. And the fast people would have to
slow down a little bit,
drop back a little bit and kind of shepherd along, and
what I think the big reason for that is though, is that in road racing, there is such a deep seated culture of how road riding goes to where there's the idea of a peloton, the idea of a breakaway, the idea of all of these different set in stone kind of mores that go along with road riding, where and that overpowers people that come into the sport and they adapt to those mores. Whereas gravel riding, the idea that anyone can be a gravel rider if they get a bike and they go out and they just do an adventure, it's almost like that independence and adventure spirit overpowers any kind of group dynamics. And so when you have this interface of a race, which would make more sense and benefit everyone if you adopted some of these more deep-seated road tactics, meets this
it's tough.
It's my independent race. I'm here just to survive it. In that bid pack, it just doesn't coalesce very well, and it makes for very difficult. It makes for people putting forth more effort than they really need to. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing, but I think that's the big difference.
Yeah, and it could go either way. But I honestly, I think more people, because people are getting faster, because gravel has been around now. The majority of people, yes, there's some newbies that still take a long time to finish, even 50 miles, whatever. But I remember a Heiko last year, gravel locals 2 years ago. I had the best ride of my life. I was dying, and these dudes, 6 of them show up, and they're like, "Hey, man, jump on." And we still had probably 15 miles to go, and it's 100+ degrees. I think that was the best race I ever had, because all of a sudden now you have 7 people rotating, and we were done in no time.
Yeah.
Even there was a guy that was starting to drop off to with 3 miles to go, and the guy that was kind of spirit. I talked to them later. They were roadies, and they came into gravel, and hey, let's slow down. Let's let him catch back on. And we just let him okay, don't do any more pulls. Just kind of stay in one spot.
Yeah.
Around. And so it's I think more people should start doing that if they feel comfortable. I think some people have never done a group ride like that, where you're, doing 16 miles an hour. Us slow people.
But 16 miles an hour isn't hard to hit when you're with a group. It's if you can go out and ride by yourself at 13 miles an hour for a 30-mile ride on the gravel, dude, if you get with the right group, you can ride at 18, 19 miles an hour with the same amount of effort. No doubt in my mind.
And that's, I guess, expectations at the beginning of the ride. When you go to a ride and you think, all right, we're going to do 15 miles an hour, and that's everybody there. And the fast people should then say, okay, we're going to ride that 15 miles an hour. And the slow people that are going to be pushed a little bit harder have to say, okay, well, I'm going to ride it as hard as I can at 15, but I'm not going to take any pulls.
Yeah,
exactly.
People say,
I think people need to know that they shouldn't be intimidated by like what the speed of a group ride looks like. Yeah. If it is a good group ride, the average, maybe not average, but I would say our average listener could go out and ride.
Oh, yeah.
On a road ride, you could ride at 20, 21 miles an hour, no problem. On a gravel ride, you could probably ride at 16, 17 miles an hour, no problem if you're with the right group.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it'd be very interesting. I bet someone could build like a bell curve of like, because you got the schism, right? You have the pointy end of gravel racing right now, which truly is road tactics. And if happens what I want to happen, teams, it's going to be like really towards road tactics, where conserving energy, utilizing your efforts to like burn the matches when you want to break away or for a sprint or whatever. But on the other end, you've got like people that are just like living their own adventure, just trying to complete the race. And like somewhere in that middle is this like sweet spot of people that are like trying to complete their own race, but also understand like group tactics and are fast enough to get with like a group of people and can rotate. And those have to be the people that have just like the most fun at these races, because you spend the least amount of effort and you complete the course and you feel like you were a part of something. Like, yeah.
I honestly agree. Like, I think anytime I'm able to finish a race with a group of people, it's always, I walk away being like, man, that was a good time. Like, not last year, the year before Mid-South, we finished like a group of like 15 of us. I won the sprint, by the way. I'm still undefeated.
Yeah. Isn't that what gravel is, though? Like, I mean, like, you talk about like building community and like, it's this sport, but that's one of the coolest things about cycling is like, if you can get into a peloton, you could be with 5, 6, 20 strangers that you don't know, but everyone is working together.
Brothers and sisters.
Everyone, like you're out there suffering. And I mean, I think that's one of the coolest things about cycling. And I wish gravel would like take on a little bit more of that, where it's like you can adopt some of these like road ideals that seem, at the surface a little bit like snooty or, whatever, like colloquial. But at the same time, like it's what makes cycling so fun. It's because like as a unit, you can do so much more than you can by yourself.
When I started doing the Iowa Thursday, Tuesday night group rides, one night we had everybody left the Johnson County. It was the B ride at the time. And we all kind of went south, and the College Green ride kind of went southwest-ish. And we're out by Frytown. And we're coming back, and the A ride joined up with us. So there was like 20 A riders and like 15 or 20 B riders, and we're rolling along. We were soft pedaling doing like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah. If you get it right, dude, it's crazy.
It was
amazing.
Insane until Ben Anderson,
of course,
crashed with what's his name? The older guy that is really, really fast. Jim
Cochran. Jim Cochran.
Yeah, those two. I think it was those two crashed. It was like a sprint point, and they crashed, and it just like all went to shit.
Yeah, but to your point, like I do love rides like that where the B route cuts off and the A route comes back in with them.
Yeah,
because then if you're feeling fresh and you're like close to the B level or close to the A level, but not quite there, like maybe you're feeling yourself and you're like, okay, the A group comes by, I'm gonna jump right on and try to hold on. But yeah, some of my friends would scoff at what I'm saying, but I think there's some road things that it should be adopted by gravel and make life easier for everyone.
Point. Right here, the gravel Scots right here. This was a crazy windy day, but we made it back in record time. We just peloton the whole time. You could see these powerhouses on the front, just killing it. Yvonne hanging on the back for dear life. We told her, don't pull,
I was just going to ask has she ever drafted you? Because usually I see you drafting her all the time.
Oh, ridiculous, my man.
Who were you following? Right, who was in front of you?
Blake, Chad, and Bucky up front.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know those dudes, they have to be like. I would like to put power meters on all three of those guys' bikes and see what they can do in the flats and stuff.
They're easy to draft because they're so big.
Yeah.
Not Berkey anymore, man. That guy's skinny.
Yeah. Barkey's like freaking.
He's still tall.
He's a tall dude. Like I would say probably all three are what 6'4" at least.
Oh yeah, I mean they got
that Viking blood. That Norwegian, Swedish, just Watts.
Great to be behind those guys, man. When it's windy, it's like yes, you know. But anyway, should we shut it down?
I think so. We've been annoying these people
for
an
I've been
hour.
having fun talking. This is good. This is a good.
I know.
We
people stuck around. Thank you very much for sticking around, man. It's it's riding outside will be here soon. You know, unlike Graham there.
Dude, I wore shorts today and it was great.
What was the weather down there today?
It was like 50 degrees.
Thanks, Zoran. We appreciate you coming, staying on.
Yes. I hope when we get to Sea Otter, you guys allow me to draft you a little bit.
It's a race, man. It's a race. I'm gonna be trying to drop you any chance I get.
You sound like Mr. Bean. It's a race. I'm winning.
Not with these, baby.
Not with those. Look at those deep boys.
Did you order yours?
Not yet. I need to. I actually have a dilemma here, guys. You tell me what you would do. Do you get the wheels, or do you get a lens? I want to get it. I want to get a lens for like wildlife photography because I love birds and wildlife.
Bro, I'm the only wildlife you need to photographize.
There you go, right there. I already got. I have plenty of images of you. So.
All
right, we better close it out, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We want to thank our sponsors and partners, relearnedall-live.com, World of Bikes, Jason?
Flat tire bikes?
Flat tire bike code.
Flat tire bikes.
If you just show up in there, tell them, hey, those crazy guys at Mixed Services sent you, and they'll take even extra care of you. So until next time.
It'll be me taking care of you.
That's right. Jason will be there, and then Graham will just be there over there, holding down the fort in the south, drinking moonshine. Until next time.
You go to World of Bikes, they'll tell you a story, probably some funny story, whether it's true or not, about Graham.
You can sit in my chair. I have
there's plenty of stories to be told about you too. I go there, I get a little bit about you guys. Every time I go down there, they tell me your secrets. All right, guys. We out.
See ya.